Hey everybody. How is we this evening? Hey. So I decided that we're going to be painting some world leaders tonight. As for which one, I'm not sure. So I have, for my world leaders, I have a champion and I have generic plague marine. And I know that's confusing if anyone is new to my warband, but they are world leaders that also serve Nurgle. I'm trying to decide which one I want to do. I'm leaning towards the champion because I have some stuff I want to try. So we may just go that direction. Which is fine. I do all of my world eaters in a grimdark style. So, some thinner. So we're going to start off simple with the makeup spot. The base layer, so we can go pretty heavy. Actually going to go all over the cape too. I have a plan for that. going to use my one shard. Get the bits that I can't reach. Okay, all that pretty much good. Okay. Come in with the next layer is flat red Vallejo. Stick some thinner in that. Hey Mel, what new old world star set is cheaper? I thought I'd buy it even though I probably won't play Cathay. I did see it. It looks pretty sick. Glad to see your vote mattered. It did. Gino was the only other one who voted. And I decided, since he voted second and late to the draw, that we would just dive into Putrid Maw. And I've been working on some logistics about their influence in the youth are cleansing. I'll top it off with the final red highlight. Vallejo Bloody Red. What's on your desk this evening, Mel? You know, late as usual. I think I can call that good for the paneling. Now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the next biggest area, which is gonna be this cape. I'm going to attempt a skin cape. We're gonna see how it's gonna go. I've got an idea for a recipe. I don't know if it's gonna go the way that I want it to. And I think I'm gonna try to sponge it on. We'll see. Sponge might actually be too aggressive and not precise enough. But if I don't like it, I can always paint. Doing that, that's fine. I'm 192. Too scared to paint full assemble. I am notorious for despising sub-assemblies. I just think it adds way more work. So I just don't. And I make it harder on myself. We'll call that okay. See everything not assembled. It looks like a lot of work, but my head hurts seeing some part not painted, and my brush can't reach. Well, and the benefit of the grimdark style is you can kind of get away with that because you have a lot of shadows, and that's kind of what I'm aiming for here. Now I decide and actually do a little bit of cleanup. Won't hurt anything. Your eyes, no one's even notice. pretty cool. Thanks. I appreciate that. It's literally just the Plague Champion from the Kill Team starter set with a World Eater helmet. Because my homebrew warband are World Eaters that also happen to serve Nurgle. A little bit too. Simple stippling. Nothing ever happened because I'm going to come in and go over the trim too. Okay. Probably won't even rush the cape. How long have you been into the hobby? Never played Big Hammer on the Kill Team? I've been in the hobby about a little over 2.5 years. And the only actual 40k experience I have, I played one game of Kill Team, and I've started playing Crusade just like 3 days ago. I think I'm gonna come in with some solid flesh tone. I've always been more into the lore and the hobby, especially so the creative aspect of it is what drew me in. The ability to be able to create something within the universe that's your own. So you can't really see it, but every single one of those shells back there has a different army on it. And they are all 100% homebrew. That's kind of my passion, is homebrewing stuff. And then whenever I paint it, it kind of just brings all that to life. More of a collector. Your freedom to do whatever you want got me into the hobby as well. I wouldn't consider myself a collector, but I really enjoy getting models. And like I make everything that I have fall into a list compatible with the game. Because if it's compatible with the game, then likely it's compatible with the lore, which is kind of what matters to me. I think what I'm gonna do here, I'm planning on going this hard and did the cape right off the bat, but by golly, here we are. Dreadnought has a pretty cool base. Oh, you like that? What are we talking about? Are we talking about the Contemptor or the Brutalis? Because I do own 2 Dreadnoughts that are painted. I really like Dreadnoughts. Much farther on that. Once that dries, I might actually hit it with a dry brush. Put a little bit of pallidity back in it. Oh, it's silver and yellow. Oh, the yeah, the Brutalis. I'll show it real quick. This was one of my very first big models ever. And I kind of like how he turned out. I can think of a lot of things that I would have done differently. Now looking back. But yeah, I'm relatively happy with him. These are my chapter, the Angels of Sorrow. So they're a successor chapter of the Lamenters, who I happen to be pretty attached to. And I have a ton of lore and stuff written about. Hi, Boston. They're a homebrew successor of the Lamenters. They're called the Angels of Sorrow. Thanks, DRM. Appreciate it. I'm pretty proud of how he turned out. I painted him probably about 2 years ago. Giving this cape a minute to dry before I hit it with a dry brush. We can go in and start hitting all the metallics, I believe. The color was pretty familiar related with the Lamenters. Yeah, the Lamenters are one of my favorite chapters as far as loyalists go. Mine here as well. I was happy with it. I like to think of it as rescued it since I bought it from another person. It was the old model, easy to assemble Dreadnought box. Mrs. Faceplant. Yeah, that's one thing I've never done is bought a pre-assembled model secondhand. I don't know why. Maybe just because of the lack of customizability. But if you've ever got any models you want to show off, I have a Discord with plenty of places that you can do that. The link to that's in the description. If you feel like joining our little community. because I always love seeing people's models. I do believe I'm happy with that. Now we can get on to the rest of the model. Say hello. I said hello. Hello. But since you showed me yours, join the Discord. Well, welcome in. Actually, I'm going to need his tabard first. Not hello. Hello. Now I said hello. How long have you been in the hobby? Started around 2024-ish. Yeah, I started about 20... It was 2023. And it was August. I'm nearing on 3 years. Hey, thanks for the raid, Brosen. Just now saw that. I can't hear my notifications. It's been a while. I really love hobbying compared to TCG. Are you into TCGs? Like Magic or Pokemon or some other obscure one that I've never heard of? Sorry if I'm missing anyone's messages. I'm focusing on the dreaded Chaos Trim. Played Magic, but now I'm quitting. Still selling some of it to buy more Warhammer. I mean, that's what I do. Posted your model on the Discord. Wait. Oh, that's sick. Very nice. The edge highlights are awesome. Are you an Ultramarines fan? If so, I will refrain from shunning you. But because it's a good model. I am just not an Ultramarines enthusiast. Of course, this edition is probably going to end up making me hate Blood Angels. You are? I guess I can forgive you. So you like the Ultramarines as a whole? Or is there like a particular successor chapter that you're a fan of? They were the poster boys that got me into Space Marines. I understand that. When I first got into Warhammer, I searched far and wide for the faction that would make me like it. And it turned out it wasn't just one faction, it was the whole universe. And then I would end up liking certain factions along the way. I'm kind of a chaos boy, that's why the Iron Warriors are back here. I am a large fan of the Iron Warriors. Storm of Iron, great book. And this opinion will get me shot for heresy. But I am of the belief that from the heresy, Chaos was right. You're actually reading Dungeon Crawler Carl now? Notice the poster. Well, thank you. I wanted something to hang up in here that was Warhammer related. And I settled on a banner. And I'm really pleased with it. I'm aware you're trying to balance multiple books. Just subscribe to your channel. Well, you got my recommended heading out. Try to join next live. Well, thanks for subbing. And thanks for joining, and we'll see you in the Discord. Almost there. Almost where? Where am I? What happened? I just realized I'm dumping water all over my phone. What is the backpack? Where do I begin? It's a Mark III, no? Mark II power pack. With some Nurgle smokestacks put in and a Nurgling sitting on top. What do you think it was? If you thought it was anything but chaos tomfoolery, shame on you, sir. Also, chaos was right. Don't tell anyone I said that. Lorgar kind of had a point. Oh, tied with you for subs. What am I at now? 1 or 252? Or Nurgle. Couldn't have guessed from the title of the stream. Well, the Putrid Maw are world eaters that serve Nurgle and corn simultaneously. So the world eaters first, and then Nurgle worshippers second. Of course, you're gonna go play Hightail. Patreon tag in, taking Raincloud's spot. How are you, Gino? Are you working? Gino is done for the week. Wow, that's impressive. Only allowed to work 32 hours. I hit 32 hours earlier today. Today is Tuesday, sir. You're gonna go paint some models, is what I'm hearing, because you have some Grey Knights that need to be addressed. I don't know what day of the week it is. Making sure. Off till Monday. That must be great. I am not. I have to go into work early tomorrow. We can get more done for the weekend. Also, Gino, I may have to talk to you about acquiring some 3D printed bits. I was thinking about that last night because I want the bits from the Horus Heresy Dark Angels kits, but I don't want to pay $150 for them. So we may have to be in touch about that. Give me the friend discount. You advertise it on stream. Found the files. I'm just a printing service. I will have to look for the files. We'll discuss more in depth in DMs. My Instagram and my Discord. You're right. Yeah, I'll hit you up for sure. Because of course the only place you can buy the models, the resin kits, but the only place you can buy them are from GW directly. Just printed the Armageddon Chaplain for myself. My goal of collecting all of the chaplains. Is that the jump pack chaplain? So what if, let's see, you need to find chaplain in Termi armor, the Primaris chaplain. There's 2 Primaris chaplains. Chaplain on bike. Jump pack chaplain. Yeah, there are 2 Primaris chaplains. So there's one with a helmet and one without. The one without came with the 9th edition box, and also the Onslaught box, which is why I have it. I haven't assembled it yet. I built the Judiciar, and he's primed and ready to be painted. Gotta do arm. Then the bits and bobbles, I think that is all of the trim. Probably don't need to paint this yet, but I'm doing it anyway. You have the Onslaught box? Did we talk about that? Because I remember I went way out of my way just to get it. I do low-key kind of wish he had a helmet, though. Because I do like me some Chaplain helmets. You got skull helmets to print too? Yeah, the skull helmet is the skull point. Or the skull point. Unfortunately, I think he's push fit. So the helmet is molded into. It might really simple. I may have to find a skull helmet for reasons. I just now realized that I did not update any of this stuff. Whoops. My bad.